What is going on, guys? Pat here from Electrician Marketing Co., a digital marketing agency that exclusively works with electricians. Today, I'm going to be taking you through the top three ways that you can market your business in today's world through digital marketing. So, a lot of older companies are typically used to getting referrals or subcontracting, word of mouth. And the thing about these forms of marketing, which still work very well and you should still be doing, is that it's not as consistent, because you constantly have to be working on it, rather than having a system set up where you're constantly getting leads on a daily, weekly, monthly basis without you having to do any type of word of mouth, any type of referral, any type of that sort of marketing will not be necessary. Why? Because you're building your online assets. Things like having your website set up whenever you drive traffic to that website. Now you can start generating leads on a consistent basis without you having to go out and putting your name out there, on a daily basis, right? And this is why digital marketing for electricians is so powerful, because you can create your own lead generation system without having to worry about other factors. Things like Home Advisor, Angie's List, all these other type of lead generation services are going to charge you quite a bit for the lead, and you won't even know if that is a qualified lead or not. It could be in a town an hour away, because a lot of the times those type of companies share their leads, so they'll hand out the leads to 4 or 5 other electrician companies, and then they still end up charging you for it. So this is why it's so important to set up your own lead generation system through some of the digital marketing tactics that I'm going to be covering in today's video. So the first one is going to be, one, you need to invest into SEO. SEO is just search engine optimization. And whenever you're talking about a local company, such as a electrician, electricians are local companies that provide a home-based service. You want to more or so focus on local SEO. This just means that people are searching for a local electrician. So whether it's them doing a Google search for electrician near me, electrical repairs near me, electrician in my area, electrician Dallas, right? Or any city that you're located in, you want to make sure that your website is showing up in the top results. Um, so you can see local SEO is search engine optimization strategy that helps your business be more visible in local search results on Google. So we all know that everybody does a Google search before, choosing the right company that they're going to be, contacting, right? So this is why it's so important that your website is in the top positions when someone does a Google search in your area. For example, when I do a search for electrician near me, um, so these spots right here are ads. So they're paying Google to be here in the top three positions, which is something I'm going to be covering later on in this video. Here you have the map section, and this is what we would call local SEO, right? This is Maps SEO or Google My Business. Google Business Profile is the new name for it. But basically, any business, any electrician business can get their Google Business Profile for free on Google, and they'll give you a profile that looks something similar like this. You can add reviews, images, information. You can add a lot of different stuff. But basically, once you have your profile set up, then you also have to begin the SEO so that your profile will actually rank in these top three positions here when someone does a search in your local area. And then you also have what we call the organic section. So this is going to be your website for your company. So your website should also be ranking here in these top positions, because when someone does a search, they're first of all going to go look at these top three companies here, and then they're probably going to look at the top three companies here. So this is why it's also important to be investing into SEO. Once you do this, once you're in the top positions, you're going to be generating a lot of traffic and leads pretty much for free, right? Really, the only thing you're going to be um, paying for is whether or not you decide to hire a agency to handle all of that work for you so that you can just take care of closing the phone calls and leads, right? The second form of digital marketing is going to be Google Ads, like I mentioned. These companies right here, you can see it says ad right next to it. So they're paying Google to be here in the top three positions. So normally with Google Ads, you have, let's say, a monthly budget. Let's say you want to spend $500 or $800 for the month. Then you'll just break up that budget into a daily budget and you'll be spending 15, 20, $30 per day so that Google puts your business right at the top instantly as soon as you start with the Google ad campaign, right? And you can target any keyword that you would like, whether that's electrical panel replacement, electrical repairs, electrician near me, electrician your city. You can really target any keywords with Google Ads. And the main difference is with Google Ads, as soon as you turn on that campaign, boom, Google puts you right at the top. When it comes to SEO, this is more of a long-term strategy because it does take some time for Google to understand that you're a authoritative business in your area. So you have to do a lot of work on your website. You have to do a lot of work on your Google My Business. You have to put out a lot of content on your website. And then you also have to do all of the on-page and the off-page side of SEO so that eventually Google starts recognizing you as the authority in your area and slowly they'll begin to move you up in rankings, right? Normally, our clients get to the top three positions anywhere from 3 to 5 months is kind of the sweet spot, which is why we also encourage our clients to invest into Google Ads if they have the budget for it. Simply because as soon as you turn on the Google Ads, boom, you're already getting leads. And then once the SEO kind of takes over, then you're just going to be generating leads from Google Ads and SEO, and it's going to work very well. So you're pretty much going to be 2 or 3 times the amount of leads that you're currently getting by implementing these two digital marketing strategies. And the third strategy is using Facebook retargeting ads. The way the reason these work so well is because you're basically going to be targeting people that visited your website, but they didn't contact you. So maybe they went to your website and then they just clicked off, or they just started thinking about other things, or whatever the case may be. Now, whenever they get on Facebook, we can, boom, put one of your ads in front of their face, whether that's offering maybe a 10% off, 15% off, whatever the case may be, some type of incentive so that when they see your ad again on Facebook, they're like, all right, I should probably call this company up and get my electrician problem solved, right? So this is going to be the third form of digital marketing. So basically, you'll just throw a little bit of your monthly budget into Facebook, and now you're able to retarget those people that went to your website, but they didn't convert. Um, Doing it that way, they're much more likely to convert because they already saw you once. Now they're seeing you twice, 3 times. They're probably going to end up giving you a call, or whenever they do think of a electrician, they're going to think of your company because they're seeing you on Facebook um, time and time after again, right? So they're going to just automatically, boom, I need to call this electrician. And then they're going to type in your name on Google. They're going to find your website and they're going to give you a call. So all three of these strategies are what works very well for electricians. Like I said, Google Ads and SEO kind of work together. And then the Facebook retargeting is kind of just that icing on the cake to just top everything off. So look into these three strategy guys. If you do have any questions, feel free to shoot me a message, leave me a comment below. If you do want to work with our agency because you feel like this is a lot of the work and you just want to focus on closing leads, you can get in touch with me at 469-288-9059. Just shoot me a text, or you can go to our website. It's in the description below. Just fill out our contact form and we can go from there. I'll see you guys in the next one.